A wormhole wouldn't allow faster than light travel, but it could expand the limit of the observable universe. Yes. Let me break this down for you. Faster than light travel introduces a bunch of problems into physics. Let's say you're in a spaceship and then you use warp speed to move faster than light to another location. You can intercept the light that bounced off you from your original location and receive it at your new location, thus seeing yourself before you warp. You are effectively looking back in time. Now, looking back in time isn't that big of a deal, but if you reverse this process, that means that you can get to yourself before you warp, meaning you could destroy your own ship before you warp to destroy your own ship, and now we have time travel paradoxes, and the universe doesn't like that. If a wormhole were to exist, which again, we're not sure they do because the existence of white holes, which are a necessary component of wormholes, haven't yet been proven to exist. But if wormholes were to exist, you wouldn't actually be going faster than light. It's just that two locations that appear to be split by a lot of distance aren't actually split by a lot of distance. And let me explain that. There's a model of the universe called the toroidal model, the donut model of the universe. This basically says that our universe's space is shaped like it is in old 16-bit RPGs, or really any RPG with a world map. If you travel far enough in one direction, you come back around the other direction. Now, on the 2D minimap in something like Final Fantasy VII, if you get to the edge of the known world, you can see yourself wrapping to the other side. But the 2D minimap isn't the actual 3D world. It's just a unreliable partial recreation of it for navigation. In the actual game world, you see there is no warping. You simply proceed from one location to another because those locations are connected. And then you get lost for 30 minutes trying to find the island where Knights of the Round is. Same thing would be true for a toroidal universe. If you travel in any direction, like this direction, you'd wrap around and get to the other side. If you travel around, you'd wrap around and get to the other side. Any direction you travel would make you eventually come to the other side. But as you can see, you're not warping. Those points in space are just connected together. Now, if there were a wormhole in our universe, what we're literally saying is that there is another hole, an actual hole in our universe, topologically. So you could imagine like a tube going through the middle, which means you could travel around this way long enough and eventually get to where you want to be going, or you could take that shortcut through the middle. It's just a change in the shape of our universe. But again, the points in space are adjacent. You're not actually warping anywhere. You're not actually moving faster than light. And this is important because if you were to travel through a wormhole, you would not actually be able to see yourself enter that wormhole. This is vastly simplified. We're just assuming that the wormhole connects 2 points in space. If the wormhole somehow travels through time, which again has not been proven to be able to be done, then that's a whole other story and it's beyond the scope of this video, but I'll do another video on it. The point is, you could never use the wormhole to travel to before you went into the wormhole. You may be able to intercept the light that bounced off of you from before you entered that wormhole and see yourself enter the wormhole. Then if you use that wormhole to try and catch yourself, you would end up after you traveled through the wormhole. Chain of causality remains unbroken. Physics is okay with that. So yes, a wormhole would essentially expand our observable universe without breaking faster than light travel. In a sense, the wormhole wouldn't really be doing anything. It's just that we would be discovering that the shape of our universe is something we thought it wasn't before. We would find a literal hole in it. And that literal hole lets us just travel in ways through space that we didn't know we could before because we didn't know where it was.